Hello. This mindfulness task is called 3 Things. This is a really simple task that can be done at any time. Maybe you could use it to help you start your day, when you're in a queue, on a long journey, or before bedtime. And of course, it can be used as a brain break to help you transition between tasks, as well as being a mindful moment. The senses are often used in mindfulness because they help us to observe and become present to our outer world, which in turn helps to calm our inner world. We are going to use 3 senses today: sight, hearing, and touch. I want them to be used in this order because it will help us to work our way inwards. We rely more on sight, so this will be the easiest part of the task. When asked to focus on sound, you may need to close your eyes to help you listen. And then touch is a direct experience with where you are sitting. To begin and finish the task, we will take 3 belly breaths. So for each sense, I want you to try and find 3 new or interesting things from where you are sitting. There's no rush. All you need to do is breathe and use your senses. This may take a minute, or it may take 5. I'm going to do this task, so let's see how I get along. Okay, I'm ready to do the task. I'm sitting upright to help my breathing. I've chosen a nice stormy day to do this, which might make it quite interesting. And I'm going to begin the task by taking 3 belly breaths. Okay, let's see what I can see. So I'm going to look close to me, as well as far away from me, up and down. One of my neighbours has a bird ornament on a stick, which I think is to keep other birds away. When I first saw it, I thought it was an owl, but when I look more closely, I can see it's a bird of prey, like a kestrel or a black kite. Okay, I'm going to keep looking. That's one thing. So what can I see in the distance? I can see just behind, there's a hill of trees, and I hadn't noticed before. But I think there's a hill of trees behind it as well. I've not noticed that before. What's my third thing? I've noticed there's a pillow on my balcony, and through weathering and just old age, it's got lines. I think it might have been where things have been repaired, and it's actually kind of got like some sort of straight, perpendicular, right-angled lines on it. I hadn't noticed that before. Okay, I'm sure I could find a lot more. I'm now going to focus on listening. So I'm going to keep my eyes open first. And then I'm going to close to see if that helps even more. You might be able to hear quite a loud bird over in that direction, chattering away to itself. Oh, that was a nice combination of thunder as a vehicle went by at the same time, so the two sort of loud sounds collided. That was nice. Let's see what my third sound is. Obviously there's that rolling thunder. I've got to try and listen past that for something less obvious. Oh, I just heard a different bird with a different call, which I'm not going to try and do for you. Ah, I cheated then because I looked up and I saw the aeroplane, and then when I closed my eyes I could hear it. So there's an aeroplane going by too. You might be able to pick that up. There's another bird. I'm very lucky. There's so many birds around here. There's another bird in that direction with a kind of pattern to its call like this, quite repetitive, quite quick. And that plane's very loud. I know I've done more than 3 things, but I just want to see if there's one more thing that I can hear. Oh, some trickling, whether it's water coming off a gutter, you know, dripping down from somewhere up high, or running through the, you know, like the gutters at the bottom, running along there, the wall of the house. I did this once inside, and that was quite nice because, you know, you pick up sounds of the AC or the fridge or clocks, so that's quite a nice place to do this task too. Okay, I'm now going to focus on touch, just where I'm sitting. So I'm going to stop moving and see what I notice. I notice very gently the fabric of my top and where it touches my arms. Very gentle sensation. I just noticed where my feet are placed, there's tiles, and I've just picked up that on my heel there is one of the lines of the tiles, you know, where the grouting is. So I've just picked that up, just on an edge of my heel. I hadn't noticed that. That's very interesting. And I notice I've got an itch. And I'm not going to scratch it, I'm just going to notice it's there. And again, I've done my 3 things, but I'm just going to see if I can notice 1 or 2 more things. I notice my temperature. Sitting outside is quite warm. And I also notice where the waistband of my clothing is sitting. Okay, and now I'm going to finish with 3 belly breaths. So I don't know how long that took, and I'm not too sure what it will be like for you, but I wonder if you'll have a similar experience. Remember that it's not a rush, it's not a competition, it's just something to help you stop for a moment and focus, to help you refocus. I do hope you get something out of the task, and I look forward to sharing another video again with you soon. Bye for now.